feel that we've been ethnically cleansed. It's so sad.
For the first time ever, the number of people who class themselves as white British is now a minority in London. The 2011 census results out today show 45% of Londoners are now white British, while Barking and Dagenham...
I feel that we've been ethnically cleansed. It's so sad.
Children from white families in Birmingham are set to become a minority group for the first time when this year's census is collected in March.
Black and Asian communities. Birmingham could become a minority white city within the next 10 to 15 years, as Ben Godfrey reports.
Who are white. Take my portfolio alone. The Lord President, white. The Lord Justice Clerk, white. Every High Court judge, white. The Lord Advocate, white. The Solicitor General, white. The Chief Constable, white. Every Deputy Chief Constable, white. Every Assistant Chief Constable, white. The Head of the Law Society, white. The Head of the Faculty of Advocates, white. Every Prison Governor, white. And not just Justice. The Chief Medical Officer, white. The Chief Nursing Officer, white. The Chief Veterinary Officer, white. The Chief Social Work Advisor, white. Almost every trade union in this country headed by people who are white. In the Scottish Government, every chair of every public body is white. That is not good enough.
The UK, a 78-year-old war veteran, has been kicked and punched by protesters when he was trying to sell poppies and got in the way, accidentally, of a pro-Palestinian march. Now, this raises a very important...
I feel a foreigner in my own borough. We were born here, lived here, finding ourselves marginalised out of the area.
So there's a second thing in that black box, an unrelenting stream of immigration, non-stop, non-stop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America, from then and on, will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength. And so...
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
You do away with whiteness. Treason to whiteness is loyalty to humanity.
Your views are fairly well received in academia.
Yes, they're legitimate. Not to say that everyone agrees, but sure. And the task is to bring this minority together in such a way that it makes it impossible for the legacy of whiteness to continue to reproduce itself.
I feel that we've been ethnically cleansed. It's so sad.
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J.
Black and Asian people should come here in hundreds of millions. We will come here, we have been coming here, and we will continue to come here in hundreds of millions until indeed Gaddafi said Europe will turn black.
He points out that in London, the white British population has decreased by 600,000, while the minority population has increased by 1.2 million. So, yes lads, we're winning.
I had a massive nervous breakdown, and within 6 weeks, my whole life spiraled out of control. My relationship broke down, I lost my job, and then I lost my accommodation. I'm suffering now from PTSD from my time in the Royal Navy and the Royal Marines. I served in the Falklands at 18 years old, Sierra Leone when I was 21, and the first Gulf War at 28. I was wounded twice. Lost.
Where they're from, they don't know the backgrounds, they see them in groups of men, and just probably feel uneasy.
How old are you? 25. I'm only 15. That's not good. No, sorry. You don't do this in this country. It's you go to jail if you do this. No, you're all right. No.
He said I'm aggressive.
Excuse me. He?
You? Yeah.
I'm a female police officer, and I find that offensive.
Do you?
I do, yes.
Well, what are you going to do?
What do you mean, what am I going to do?
What are you going to do?
I find that really
You're
offensive.
touching me. I